In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some of the left-wing reactions, and you're going to love this, and some of the left-wing reactions to Trump's Israel-Palestine peace deal. This is a slam dunk victory for President Trump. Slam dunk victory. Slam dunk. I can't emphasize it enough. Remember back in the 2024 election, this was one of the litmus test issues for Democrats. This was one of the, are you actually left-wing issues, right? That's one of the things, like from the left side of the aisle, the left side of the aisle attacked Kamala Harris over, right? There was a lot of left-wing protesters protesting about the Gaza conflict to Kamala Harris. And President Trump delivered to them. Delivered to them. This is one of those unanimously supported things. Again, I'm going to get to President Barack Obama's praising this, right? So I'm going to get to a lot of left-wing's reaction in a second, but you have to remember, this is one of those issues everybody likes. The pro-Israel side likes it because they don't really want to fight a war. The pro-Palestine likes it because, obviously they need a peace deal. And the small government people like it because, we're not fighting overseas war anymore. And, well, I guess the war hawks don't like it. But other than them, which is a minority of the American people, other than them, this is a unanimously supported move by President Trump. Unbelievable. This is unbelievably significant for the following reasons. If you think about from the mind of a left-wing activist, this is one less thing you can count against Trump and one less thing you can count for the Democrats. And a lot of these things a lot of the elections rely on voter turnout. And this was a major issue. A major reason why you say, why are you voting for a left-wing candidate over a Republican, or why are you campaigning for this left-wing candidate? This was one of the main reasons people give as to why they care so deeply and are investing their money and time into campaigning for these Democrats. President Trump just delivered for them. Okay, so we're going to take a look at some of the responses. All right, so here's President Barack Obama's tweet on it. I'm just going to read it out in full. After 2 years of unimaginable loss and suffering for Israeli families and the people of Gaza, we should all be encouraged and relieved that the end of the conflict is within sight, and that those hostages held will be reunited with your families, and the vital aid will start reaching those in Gaza whose lives have been shattered. Here's the point. He doesn't mention Trump by name, but everyone knows President Trump delivered this victory, not the Democrats. Do you understand how impotent that makes them? President Biden could not do this. This was something that he fought for and tried, and he couldn't do it. And this was one of those issues that kept being brought up. He couldn't do it. Barack Obama, of course, can't say thank you to President Trump for doing this, blah, blah, blah. But he's admitting this is a good thing. He's admitting the administration has taken a very positive step. Very positive step. He is praising the actions of the administration. Now, that's unbelievably unusual. Remember, take the border wall, for instance. The border wall was originally a plan by Barack Obama to curb illegal immigration before the Democrats went far left on illegal immigration. President Barack Obama, after Trump began campaigning on that, stopped supporting his own policy. He stopped supporting. And here he is forced, because of the last 2 years of rhetoric on the topic, he is forced to support an action by the administration. This is unbelievably significant. Here, take a look at Finnish President Alex Stubb, who's, let's say, hardly a right-winger. Take a look at what he said. I'll play it for you right now.
I want to congratulate you for what we have seen in the past 24 hours in Gaza.
Thank you.
I think it's a historic deal. I went through the 20 points. It's almost like the best of record. You really see all the key elements. And if someone would have said a few weeks back that you and your team are able to push us to a position where there will be a ceasefire, an exchange of prisoners, hostages, and then a pullback, I would not have believed it. But this is what diplomacy is at its best, and I think it's a potentially huge deal. So congratulations to you and your team.
Peace in the Middle East.
Peace in the Middle East, yeah.
And every country came together. Every single country came together, and people are shocked by it. But it's an amazing situation. Nobody thought it was going to happen. Thank you very much.
The truth is, he's absolutely right. From a foreign policy perspective, this is a huge win for our allies because obviously they don't have to keep supporting, a war and spend money on that. And it's a victory for the people that aren't yet our allies, right? Like the various Arab states who are kind of funding and having to work against the state of Israel. It's a win for everyone. And the fact that President Trump was able to do this does legitimately put him in line for the Nobel Peace Prize. Take John Fetterman. Remember that whole election against Dr. Oz? John Fetterman, the Democratic senator. Let's see what he said. This is unbelievable. This one is probably the most unbelievable.
Do you think the president deserves a Nobel Peace Prize?
Well, I mean, if this sticks, I think the whole point of having a Nobel Peace Prize is for ending wars and promoting peace. And now I'm going to make a direct appeal to the president. I hope he chooses to provide the tomahawks to the Ukrainians too, and give them the tools that they need to push back against Russia. And if he brings the Ukrainian war to its end, I'll be the Democrat leading the committee for his Nobel Prize Peace for ending both of these terrible wars.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
This is on tape. Trump's got plenty of time to end the Ukraine-Russian conflict, and realistically, he probably will. Both those sides are starting to wear down. And the idea of a Democratic senator supporting President Donald Trump for a Nobel Peace Prize, which honestly he probably deserves just based on the track record of the people that win that and the fact that he did legitimately stop a major war causing a lot of humanitarian damage. The fact that John Fetterman is saying this is remarkable. Remarkable. I hope it's not lost on you how remarkable the response to this is and how important it is. This issue is, right, in changing the dynamic of President Trump and the Democrats. They aren't able to unilaterally say he didn't do anything good because this is one of those things they ran on. This was one of those things they campaigned on. This is one of those things that the far left of their party cares most deeply about. Most deeply about. Unbelievably positive. Unbelievably positive. I'll show you one more and then I'll get out of here. This is from C3 on Twitter. Democrats trying to figure out how to make Trump a fascist for creating a peace deal between Israel and Hamas. And there's the little gif of the person thinking. I actually don't think that can happen. Again, because the rhetoric has been on video, has been in the forefront of people's minds. This issue has been front and center of American politics for almost 2 years now. For years now, right? For literally since last October 7th. So I don't think this can happen. And what this does is this wears down the opposition. This wears down that strong opposition. And remember, Trump's going against the strongest opposition they can have, right? Every single thing is challenged in court. Every single thing is fought tooth and nail by the Democrats. And this takes some of that fervor away. This takes some of that bite away. This goes, okay, he can actually do some good things. And that's unbelievably significant. Unbelievably significant. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy the video though. If you are new here, please do subscribe down below. It really means a lot to me. Very small channel, so if you aren't sure if you like this video or not, just subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later. Hope you did enjoy though, and I'll see you in the next one.